I love walking through the
What
city
up,
in the
guys?
evening time. Don't you, Conan? Yeah.
Glad you like it. I work for a living. I should be home relaxing.
Conan, what is it?
Aw,
Conan,
bird.
what do you have there?
Throw it in the
A little
garbage.
bird.
I'm just kidding,
Is it
JK.
alive? Seems like it. I can still feel its heart beating. It's not bleeding anywhere.
I used to have a little bird. One of those color birds when I was a little kid. They
See you later.
Lazy
They-
bird sleeping
they
on the
escaped.
street like a bum.
What?
It's coming from that apartment building.
That's pretty nice that they're spending some quality time together, though.
Stupid secret doors.
Yo, Conan's face looks weird.
Only 2 occupied units.
Can I
Wait,
help
what?
you folks with something?
We just heard a woman screaming. Someone in this building needs help.
Huh? What are you talking about? I
What's
didn't
up with
hear
their
any screaming,
faces?
and I've been here all evening. Oh,
It's
hello,
'cause he's
Mr. Weldon.
senile.
I didn't expect you back so soon.
Hey, what's going on here?
Well, these people said they heard
Back so soon.
Huh?
Oh, my, are you alright? Someone
Dra-
please help. It's
Dramatic?
my husband. He's been murdered.
Oh yeah, she's being dramatic. The way she like
Ma'am,
fell,
I'm a
like
famous
come on,
private detective.
like she's the one
Which
that
room
got
is your
murdered.
husband in? Quickly now.
He's in apartment 701.
She did it.
So how come there's only 2 tenants living in this huge building? Case of rats or something?
Nothing like that. They're going to tear this whole place down and put up something new. Mr. Weldon here and Mrs. Monroe's husband were the only people left to go before the demolition.
Maybe the husband didn't want to go, right? And then he got murdered
I'll handle this.
by the girl because she's having an affair with the dude with the thing. So,
2 pairs of men's shoes and 1 pair of women's.
oh, this is easy. The slut was having an affair. Cheaters never prosper. Well, he looks young.
What a terrible way to go. Bashed in the head from behind with a potted plant. Who are you?
Reynolds. Dexter Reynolds.
Oh my god,
Why
another
did you
guy.
do it, huh? I'm innocent.
Me and Conan know we solved it. This is one of the easy cases.
He probably died instantly.
Really?
Looks like the killer used the plant pot as a murder weapon, striking him in the back of the head with a tremendous and lethal impact to the skull.
Hey, Inspector, look at this. There's a deep scratch on the railing over here. Do you think it might be related to the murder?
Maybe.
How many
Oh my
times do I have
god.
to tell you, you little runt? Stop meddling
Dude,
in
if he
police
kicks him,
business.
bro.
Jerk.
The way he just like
There are
manhandles
scratch
him.
marks on the railing. Judging by the looks of these other marks, they appear to have been made recently.
Okay, the last
victim's
case
name
we
was
did
Rob Monroe. He was
held me
39
out
years old. The owner
to like
of a
be more
successful real estate
aware
business in town.
of small details.
You were Mr. Monroe's wife. You found the body, correct?
Yes.
You were here when she came back up to the apartment with Mr. Moore and the others. Who are you?
My name is Dexter
Yeah, who are you,
Reynolds.
bro?
I used to be business
Dexter
partners with Mr. Monroe
Laptop?
years ago. I came here today to discuss with him some development plans. Plans with which we were beginning to move forward.
Okay,
So,
maybe he
next
did
part,
want to
huh?
move.
And you, sir, are? My name is Nick. I live in the building and used to run my own business.
And I'm
That
banging
is
his
before
wife.
Monroe got involved.
Yeah, there we
So
go.
what happened? I owned a fishing shop, and Monroe shut it down. He got the space rezoned and drove me out. He was a ruthless man who only cared about himself and making money.
You
I'm
would think
sure
that you
these
keep
two
that
can
shit
tell
to
you some more
yourself.
about what it was like dealing with Rob Monroe, couldn't you? Would either of you like to add to your statement?
Well, it probably isn't my place to do so, but I did know that the Monroes were in the middle of a bitter divorce. They had been arguing over how much money she would get, Now that he's dead, she stands to inherit his entire fortune.
What are you insinuating? You're the one who's been begging my husband for the money to bail out another one of your failed ventures. I bet he refused you again, but this time you lost it and snapped, and you had to kill him.
That's ridiculous.
Nah, I don't
Mrs.
think it's
Monroe,
him.
please, let's keep calm.
He's touching
Mr.
her
Thompson, you're the
crotch.
building manager. Are the front entrance and the main elevator the only ways to get into this condo?
Yes,
No.
sir. That's it.
Then
Someone
the people rising to the
repelled
top of the
themselves.
suspect list: Tracy Monroe, Dexter Reynolds,
Ew.
and Nick Weldon, who lives here in the building.
Why they all gotta
See,
look so
in
guilty?
the end, you all have really good reasons to want to see Monroe dead. Each of you, you stand to gain something, either
But
money
who-
or revenge.
But who
One
has
of you
the
did
best
this crime.
reason?
You must be joking.
The
I'm
girl.
afraid not. Now, why don't you tell me what your side of the story is?
I feel like it might be the guy though, because those
I'm sorry.
things.
This is a lot to take in. I think I got here after 5.
Actually, it was
You think?
5:05 to be exact. I keep a log of everyone who goes in and out of the building.
Good. I'm going to need a copy of that log as evidence. Please continue, Mrs. Monroe.
Dexter's right. My husband and I had been arguing over the details of our divorce. Yes, it was the money. We'd been separated for a few weeks and were just beginning to move forward with divorce proceedings. When I came in, I didn't see Rob. Then I noticed he was on the balcony doing his taekwondo.
Taekwondo?
Yes.
Taekwondo.
He did it every morning. It was his way of staying in shape. Anyway, he didn't see me come in, so I decided to wait and speak with him after he finished his workout.
He looks like a dick.
I stepped into the bathroom for a moment, and when I came out,
Okay.
that's when I found my husband's body.
Okay, it
So
might not
he was
be her.
murdered while you were in the bathroom and you didn't see it happen, that right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm calling
Excuse
it.
me for asking, but approximately how long would you say you were in the bathroom?
I would say it couldn't have been more than a minute or two.
So your
A
husband
quick
must have been
poop.
killed somewhere around 10 after 5 while you were in the bathroom. Did you hear anything suspicious? Any noises or unrecognizable voices? Anything at all?
Nothing.
Mrs. Monroe, when we came in earlier, did you notice how many pairs of shoes were by the door?
Huh? Oh, just my husband's shoes were there.
Thank you, Mrs. Monroe. All right, Mr. Reynolds.
It's not
Can you tell
her.
me about what time you arrived at the
It's not
condo?
Reynolds. It's the other guy.
Of course.
He's
It was
probably
right
like
around 5 p.m.
a mountain
I
climber or
guess It
something.
might possibly have been a little bit before that.
According to my log, it was 4:58 exactly.
I came to ask him for a loan, just as Mrs.
Oh,
Monroe said. We talked
dude.
about it for a while, and he gave me his usual answer.
No. Dude, that's so annoying. Like, make your own money, bro.
How many times do I have to tell you? The answer is no. It's a bad project, and I won't have anything to do with it. Now, would you
Wow.
please leave?
I left and went up onto the roof. I couldn't stand it. I wanted to end it all right then.
Suicide?
Yes.
I don't mean to laugh, but
So I just stood there, staring down at the street below, thinking. After a bit, I heard something. It was Mrs. Monroe's scream. I ran down here quickly, and that's when
When you found Mr. Monroe dead on the balcony.
I don't mean
Is
to
that
laugh,
your
but
story?
he's doing that just because he didn't want to give him
Mr.
money, bro,
Weldon,
and his
what about
projects
you?
suck.
Huh.
This has nothing to do with me, does it? I wasn't even here at the time of the murder.
There you go.
Just for my report. I need to get all
Dios
the
es
facts from everyone
chaoist.
who's involved.
Ah, then I guess I left the building around 5. Actually, he left right at 10 till 5, and I didn't see him again till after Mr. Moore said he'd heard the scream. Although,
What is it?
Although,
he said he was heading to the driving range to practice his golf swing, only he came back quicker than it would take to get there.
exactly.
Yes, I was going to practice my swing, but then I just changed my mind and I came back home.
Oh yeah, you did it, bitch. Get the
How
hell
do you
out of
put
here,
this
bro.
one together, Moore?
To begin with, there's Mr. Weldon. He wasn't even in the building at the time of the murder. I saw him come in with my own eyes. So he is, without question, innocent in this matter.
No.
So that leaves us
Of
with two
course,
possible
Richard's shit at it.
Mrs. Monroe, you say you were in the bathroom when your husband was killed. But how do we know that? Can you prove that you were really in the bathroom at the time of the murder? Is there any
Check her
evidence to this
ass.
story? Or is it just that, a story, a lie to cover the fact you killed your own
But
husband?
it's the truth.
And you, Mr. Reynolds, you said you left the apartment and went to the roof. Can you prove that's what you did? How do we know you weren't here the whole time? You could have been hiding in another room. As soon as Mrs. Monroe went into the bathroom, you could have killed Mr. Monroe and fled the scene. Or you could have still been on the balcony with Mr. Monroe. Part of the balcony is hidden from view when you're standing in here. Perhaps you never left the room at all. You killed Monroe with a plant pot, hid on the balcony, and made up the whole story about going to the roof.
That is a lie.
I need Conan to go check the evidence.
Mrs. Monroe found
The
her husband
clues.
dead and screamed. He was alive when I left him. Besides, why would I have come back here?
Because it's the perfect move to make you appear innocent, to make us
No.
think you have nothing to hide. But the question still stands. Can you prove you were on the roof?
But I was the only one on the roof. No one saw me there.
It's not him.
I heard some odd sounds.
Odd sounds?
Oh, now
Yes.
he...
Strange metallic clanking sounds
Yeah.
coming
No.
from this balcony.
I'm telling you, bro. It's those things that
Metal
climbers
rattling against
use.
metal.
Could it have been
Like,
the sound of something
you lock
scraping
it.
the balcony railing?
Huh?
Remember the fresh scratch marks on the bars?
Yo, I'm
It looks like
exactly
something hit
right.
these bars from below hard enough to make these marks.
That's it! The sound I heard!
The marks look the same.
But the scratches on the other railing, they came up from underneath.
Dude, my
That's
cherry
right,
makes too
but we
many
know
noises.
for sure those marks had to be made today. Mrs.
Yeah.
Monroe, did you hear anything like this earlier?
No, but then I probably wouldn't have heard it over the water running in the bathroom.
I knew. I told you it's not them.
What could have made scratches like these? And
Come on, the repelling thing.
It
Climbers
doesn't
use.
add up. Marks on the railing, plant pots, and the only two suspects we had seem like they're telling the truth.
Dude, am I becoming a
But
genius?
Inspector,
Or is it
look
just
at the
too
facts.
damn simple?
Neither of them have good alibis, and they both have more than enough motive.
Richard, you're
Reynolds hearing a
trash.
sound proves nothing, and Mrs. Monroe was here at the time of the murder. Mr. Thompson has no record of anyone else being in the building. You're talking about someone who can swoop in like a bird and then fly away again without anyone noticing. A flying killer with wings? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah,
What an
I guess it
idiot.
is a little ridiculous.
How about you think a little bit? I got you. Dude, I beat Conan. I beat Conan for the first time.
now I get it. That
Wait.
stunned bird I found on the street was right down there. And the fresh scratch marks on the railing, the spot where Mr. Monroe's body was found, the scratch marks, the body,
Oh,
the
damn it.
bird,
Maybe it's not the repelling thing. Maybe it's like a...
that old building
Oh.
across the street.
I think it's the thing that you
Now
go
I
down
see
like
the
this.
murderer's plan, and I
You know
know
what I mean?
the identity of the killer. The
I
plan
forgot what it's
didn't
called.
kill Mr. Monroe. Only one truth prevails.
Oh, this one was too easy, man. You could tell this was made by
Now it all
there's a
makes
TV
sense. She's
thing.
been
Is not
separated
canon.
from Mr. Monroe. Reynolds is a real estate developer, and Weldon used to own a fishing shop. And the
Yeah.
killer has to be.
Excuse me, Inspector. It's getting late. How much longer will you need me? I suppose you can go. If I need to contact you, I can.
This isn't finished yet. I've got to get the old timer to see what's going on.
Is he gonna look up some? Oh, never mind.
That'll work.
What is he planning?
Any new ideas, more?
Well, no, nothing.
Mr. Weldon, we appreciate your help. You're free to go. Thanks.
When will
Oh
I get
no
to
no
leave?
no no!
And me?
I made up a new game.
Darn kid.
He's giving him a clue. He's yeah.
Come on, old timer, you can do it.
Dude.
What? More?
This is where they found the body. And then on the railing over here, we found the scratch marks.
Have you come up with something?
Conan, that bird you found, it was lying on the street right about there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
All right, Richard's low. You know, he getting there. He's getting there. He's probably gonna say some crazy shit like he parachuted.
Eureka! The victim's body, the scratches on the railing, and that bird were all along one straight line. I got it, Inspector. I know the killer.
Great, tell me who it is, and I'll go slap the cuffs on him.
Not so fast, McGuire. We'll find the answers to all of your questions right across the street.
What?
Oh yeah, the equipment should still be there, right? Damn, it took them a whole damn day to get over there? Oh, maybe it's not.
All right, Moore. What's the deal dragging all of us over here? What does any of this have to do with Monroe's death?
And that building's abandoned.
Everyone, come over here and I'll explain everything.
This is like
First
the
things first,
fourth
I need to know if any of
case
you,
he ever
Mrs.
saw it by
Monroe,
himself.
Mr. Weldon, or Mr.
With the help of
Reynolds
Conan.
have ever been on this rooftop before.
Why would I ever come up here?
I've never been here before.
Me neither. Not one time.
All right, then. I'll
Lying
explain.
bitch.
Clearly, you can see Mr. Monroe's balcony from this vantage point, right?
Yeah.
Well, yes, but what does that have to do with his murder?
Let me ask you, are you familiar with surf fishing?
Surf fishing?
Surf
When you
fishing, you
fish
mean
from the
the
beach, you use a surf rod with a high-speed spinning reel to cast a heavily weighted bait or lure far out into the ocean, usually a very long distance away. This was the murder weapon. The
he
weight
did it
was
like
flung
that?
across the street where it struck and killed Mr. Monroe.
It did what?
Oh, I suck.
The
Oh my
murderer left the
god.
evidence
I was
right
getting
here.
too cocky.
Quite clearly, you can see his footprints. This shoe print shows how the killer planted his left foot as he cast the heavy weight.
Then the inspector needs to
Like
lose some
this.
weight, bro. He's getting bigger each episode.
Also, Mr. Monroe was practicing Taekwondo at the time. This required him to be moving very slowly, which at the same time made him a very easy target for the fishing rod killer.
Wow.
He was a sitting duck.
Okay, I didn't think of that. God.
And
Bro.
when the murderer reeled in the weight, it struck the railing. That's what caused those scratch marks.
So
Damn,
that
Richard's
was the
smarter
strange
than me,
clinking
bro.
sound I heard.
Exactly. And the killer didn't foresee the possibility of those
I
scratch
fucked
marks
up.
being the thing that would foil his plan. And to make things even worse, he left a trail of more evidence behind him. When he drew the weight back across the street, it struck a bird that happened to be flying by.
That's
That
not
bird
funny,
you
alright?
found, Conan, was probably
But
stunned
it's a little
from being
funny.
knocked out with the weight.
Oh, come on,
That bird
Richard.
got like this.
It's a really long way from here to Monroe's balcony. Could someone actually fling a weight precisely enough to kill someone with
A
it?
professional
Well,
can.
with enough practice, sure. Especially if you're someone who had made fishing and fishing equipment his business. Wouldn't you agree with that, Mr. Weldon?
We're not gonna feel bad for him.
Mr. Weldon,
I know we're not.
is there something you'd
They're
like to
both
tell us?
probably
Because I'm
shit.
sure if we check your shoes, we'll have an exact match, won't we? And that golf bag of yours has a surf fishing rod in it, doesn't it?
Look at this. There's
I'm sorry, guys. I'm
something over
extra
here.
sleepy today.
Huh? What have you got there?
I
What
know.
is that, a
It's
cig?
a rod remover.
Rod remover?
Mm-hmm. The long rods that people use for surf fishing are usually made up of several short segments. After fishing, you have to disconnect the segments to store the rod. Fishermen use sections of rubber hose like this on the rod to keep their hands from slipping when they put it together and take it apart.
Oh? And how do you know
Wow,
so
I didn't
much
know
about
that.
it?
Well, I just saw a show on TV about it. They showed the fishermen getting their gear ready, and they used rubber hoses like this one.
So that
Fishing
means
is,
the
like,
killer's
so boring to
fingerprints
me.
will be on the hose.
Like to me,
Fingerprints that belong to you, Mr. Weldon.
Mr. Monroe, he humiliated me. He stole my shop from me and decided to put a clothing store in its place. I built that shop from the ground up. It was my life, and he ruined everything I'd worked for.
Oh,
It's pointless to waste this prime retail space on fishing poles. I'll put something else here, something that will make some real money. Besides, who cares about fishing these days anyway?
oh, okay, okay. You know what? Yeah, actually, good. Yeah, it's good that he got killed. Yeah, you know what? My bad, dude. I'm on his side.
He
Good
trampled
job.
on my fishing rods, just like he trampled all over my life.
Damn.
I couldn't hold back my anger. I had to have my revenge.
That's pretty funny though. They always, almost all of them end up on their knees crying. Not in a funny way. I'm sorry, guys. But all right, that was it was okay. That was an okay episode. Nothing crazy. You know what I mean? All right, go.
Dad, your detective work was great last night. It was a truly brilliant deduction.
Nah, it was nothing. It's plain and simple if you know what you're doing. I wonder if the kid knew it all along and used that string and coin to show me what was going on.
Hey, I got one. Yes.
He's gonna slap him, please.
Oh no. Sorry.
No.
Nah, he ain't that smart.
You sure, bro? Come on. How many times have you like thought about like, oh, maybe it's him? Like, come on. But all right, guys. Thank you for watching. Y'all the best. I was already like pretty tired in the beginning of the episode. So like, you know how the episodes give you energy, right? Like it's hyped up. You know, you could put your energy in it. But this episode was, a little, it was mellow. It was alright. It was okay. And but anyways, I love you guys. Y'all the best. I'm gonna give you some more Detective Conan episodes today. So I love you guys. Till next time.